How y'all doing? Tim with Junk Duck. I'm just gonna go ahead and upload this to YouTube. So if you're on YouTube, and you're subscribed, or I don't know, you just happen to stumble upon this one way or another. If you did, I don't know how the heck you did it, but you know, thanks for watching. If you even take the time, and if you don't, that's your prerogative. Basically, so I have a marketing girl. So my name's Tim. I do junk removal. I've been in business for about 2 years, relatively successful, I guess. Just turned 40. I have an 11-year-old son. It's my entire universe. He's my why. You might hear me ask your why in some videos. Like, why do you do things? What motivates you? Why are you doing what you're doing? Where do you want to head? Why are you continuing doing what you're doing? Right? These are all, questions we should ask ourselves if we're trying to grow and evolve and become better. So anyways, so that's a little bit about me. My son is my why, my universe. I was married, ended up getting divorced. That was basically, I wouldn't necessarily say rock bottom, but that really is the catalyst that spurred my growth and my ambition and really changed me into the man that I'm becoming. I would say before that, the first 40 years of my life, I was just on autopilot, really going through the motions, kind of living my life for everyone else. I wasn't really doing what I wanted to do. After the divorce, that basically, like I said, was the catalyst. At that point, the gloves came off. No more ducks given. Just really made me sit down, put my ego aside, made me reevaluate my life, and really made me basically help me define, like, who do I want to be? Who am I? So as a result, I started this company called Junk Duck. It's a junk removal company. That was really like the catalyst that spurred my own personal growth. I mean, I went to school. I got my bachelor's degree. While I was married, I ended up going back to school and getting my master's degree. That was more so I was chasing income. I was really trying to make money. I've worked in college, working through college. I worked as a server in the hospitality industry. I had my son, and I was like, man, this industry is not for me. It's 24/7, constantly working, which is kind of like what I'm doing now as an entrepreneur. But there's no work-life balance, right? The difference between working for a company, working 24/7 in hospitality versus working for myself as an entrepreneur in Junk Duck is I'm my own boss, so I can do whatever the hell I want. If I don't want to work, I don't have to work, but that's not my work ethic or mentality, but at least I have the freedom to do whatever the hell I want, right? So that was a big reason of the why, is because of my son. Anyways, long story short, I'll try to make the short story longer. I got my degree in hospitality management, worked in that industry. It wasn't for me. However, I was able to leverage my hospitality service skills, and that skill set I was able to leverage, and I got into the financial industry and financial services. So I did that for a few years. It was soul grinding, and basically I just did it until I just was so fed up. I had almost like a mental breakdown. I remember crying, talking with my dad. I was at my wit's end, man. Lost. This was shortly there. Like, this is all kind of like, it was within a span, but I ended up getting fired from one of the financial service companies I was working for. Like I said, I was going through a divorce. I was just like really hit rock bottom. I was like spinning my wheels. It was like, I can continue to do this for the next 40 years. And what am I going to have to show for it? Absolutely nothing. I was working, even though I was making really decent salary here in Central Florida, I felt like I was at the poverty line. Like, I was never going to be able to get ahead. I could barely take vacations. I saw my life flash in front of me. Like, I'm going to do this, working for this financial company, and just get further ingrained into the industry, which I wasn't happy with, but I was doing it just trying to chase money. And I was going to do it until I was depressed and I died, and I would have nothing to show for it. I'd have nothing to give my son. And I just got so fed up with it. Like I said, I had like almost like a mental breakdown, crying in front of my dad, just fuck, just sick and tired of being sick and tired, man. So, talking to one of my homeboys from high school, did big shout out to Junk Daddy, Mr. Barnes. He started his own junk removal company, Junk Daddy. They're one of my competitors, but the way I see it, man, like I my hat's off to him. in his company, because basically he kind of planted the seed in my mind. I was like, man, if he can do it, I know I can do it. So, from there, I that kind of like spurred the seed of hope for me. I went ahead and I got a job with another local junk removal company. I'm not gonna mention their name because they're monsters in the game, and the owner, he knows who he is. He's he's a, what do you call himself? A serial entrepreneur, and he's extremely successful. And he doesn't. He my hat's off to him as well. He's very successful, smart man, way smarter and successful than I'll ever be. But that's okay. I'm just happy to be doing what I'm doing. And now I'm no longer chasing the money. The money's coming to me. I'm genuinely happy in what I do. But I do, I attribute, that was, he gave me my chance in junk removal, right? So I was a weekend warrior. I was working for the financial company Monday through Friday. I was working for him on the weekends just to learn the game, learn the industry, learn the practices, procedures, policies, things of that nature. I did that, and then obviously living in Central Florida, I waited until it was the moment to jump. For me, I waited until there was, I wouldn't necessarily say I waited. I just said things kind of happened and it unfolded for me. During the divorce, the ex-wife got the good car, the expensive car. I ended up taking her shitty car. And as a result, I was driving the shitty car to and from my jobs, and I was researching whether I should get a truck and trailer or should I get the like an NPR kind of dump truck. I was leaning towards the NPR dump truck just because it's more, in my personal opinion, it felt more professional. Obviously when you're pulling up prospective clients, they see the junk, a dump truck. It's just kind of more of a professional feel I felt. However, that wasn't in the cards for me. Obviously, that was a little more professional on the junk removal side. It wasn't really going to be practical and functional for my everyday life. Because again, I went from financial services to all in, quit my job. I'm doing junk removal like that. This became my life. Not everyone's able to do that, but I was able to time it up to where a hurricane hit. The county was behind picking up yard waste, and people were just sick of it, and they were willing to pay to just get it out of their house. So I leveraged basically my career, transitioned into the full-time junk removal, and literally for like the first year, I don't even think I had a junk removal job. Everything I was doing, or at least for the first 6 months, was just straight up yard waste. Like I said, there was leaves everywhere. There were branches. People were just sick of the debris, the yard waste from the hurricane. They're just sick of it, and they're willing to pay. So that's kind of what I did. I went all in. It was kind of like a cash grab. It was a great opportunity for me because I was able to leverage my company and my name through Nextdoor. Most of my marketing's been organic, really. I don't really spend too much money on marketing. It's been kind of organic. Like I said, I mean, for me, it just kind of lucked up and timed up where I was able to leverage, my name and reputation on Nextdoor. They're either going to love you or they're going to hate you. But if they love you, you can definitely build a nice, solid foundation for your business through Nextdoor. So I was doing work, relatively cheap. But for me, it was like more so just a cash grab. I was panicking, freaking out because I bought a truck, I bought a trailer. I didn't know how or when my next dollar was going to come in. So I did kind of probably undercut, or I didn't stay true to the market, but I had a reason why. And the why was I need cash. I need to fund my business. I need to be able to not default on my dump trailer. So I kind of went all in. Like I said, I did go all in. The goal was to increase my cash flow. So I did that for the first 6 months. I promise to you, it might have been even longer. But I remember being a junk removal company, and I had never even touched a piece of furniture. I was just cleaning up debris on the sides of the roads all day long, day and night. It didn't matter. I was grinding. Rain, sunshine, it didn't matter. Junk Duck was out there getting it. So as a result, after the debris kind of got removed, the hurricanes were over, the county got caught up, then I kind of slowly realigned and refocused into junk removal, and that's kind of when I first started getting my actual junk removal jobs. And I've been rolling ever since. So I guess if you're still watching this, A, congrats. B, sorry for rambling. That's kind of just my story in a nutshell. And ultimately, I think my goal or my message is that if you are watching it and you made it this far, that I'm not special. There's nothing I did. I mean, I timed it up right. I kind of like planned my transition from the corporate day job that I absolutely hated and was miserable into currently doing junk removal full time, which I absolutely love and wouldn't. I wish I would have done it sooner. I have no regrets. I'm a huge advocate of the industry. I'm a huge advocate of the space. If you're interested in junk removal, I encourage and please feel free to reach out to me. Junk Duck 321-420-0044. Give me a call, text. I'd love to talk to you. I'd love to, answer any questions you might have. Like I said, I'm just a huge advocate of the space. Even if you're here in Central Florida, I don't care. You want to be my competitor? That's fantastic. I want everyone to be my competitor. I love the space. I love what I do. It's a growing industry. It's going to continue to grow. There's going to be so much opportunities for all of us. So therefore, I have no fear. I'm not like one of these crabs that aren't, like, I'm here to help y'all. I'm here to help myself. I'm here to help you. I firmly believe that if we do business and we all help each other, there's no reasons why we all can't grow and be successful. That's how business should be. Too many people are so worried about themselves and so closed off. That's why the opportunities never occur. I think once you kind of make yourself more vulnerable, it makes you vulnerable for people to take advantage of you, but it also makes you vulnerable for you to find genuine people out there, network, and really genuinely grow organically. So that's what I'm trying to do. But yeah, I mean, I guess that's really it. That's kind of what I wanted to say. Like, if you're still watching this, thank you. Please subscribe. This is the raw, uncut me. I do have a marketing girl. She does handle all my social media. To be honest, I hate social media. I don't like logging in. I don't like looking. I don't care to look. I don't want to see what you ate for lunch. That's just not me. She's probably gonna hate me for posting this video without her permission or edits or anything, but I'm just gonna go for it because I'm a real genuine person. The goal of this, I think the goal of at least this channel on YouTube is I'm going to show you the real uncut raw me. I say a lot. Yeah, but that's what it is. Like, I go to the gym. I wake up 5 a.m. I go to the gym. I'm out of the gym by 7, 8 o'clock. I'm grinding until I can't grind anymore and eat, sleep, and repeat again. I'm actually thinking about bringing on a good friend of mine, Miss Amina, because I think we're going to make a great team, and she's going to be able to help me really develop my business because I've been working so hard in my business. I really haven't had the capacity or bandwidth to work on my business, and that's a huge mistake that a lot of people do. I know, for example, they say if you're in junk removal and you're in the truck for more than 2 years, chances are you're never getting on the truck, which I disagree with my personal situation. I have luckily for me, I have a huge corporate company that I've been doing a lot of work for that I'm trying to leverage at least for another year or two. If that's the case, I'll be able to stockpile enough cash that I'll be able to transition out of the truck. So I think my situation's a little bit different where I'll be in the truck for years 3, 4, maybe 5. But there's good reasons. Like, I kind of have this as part of my plan. Now, bringing on Amina, my dear friend, this could accelerate. This could really accelerate my goals and plans. It could take me from year 5 to year 6, even though I'm in year 2, if that makes sense. It could really help me grow the business way faster and scale it maybe a lot faster than I had anticipated, but that's because I was anticipating doing everything on my own. So having her on my side definitely will help strengthen Junk Duck as a whole. So I'll keep you guys posted on that. Other than that, really, my goal is to become a millionaire in 5 years. I'm 40. I just turned 40 years old, and I plan on being a millionaire by 45, whether that be through Junk Duck investments, whatever the case is. The fact of the matter is through stocks, investing, property, real estate. The fact of the matter is now that I've kind of unplugged, I like to say I unplugged from the matrix. I'm manifesting everything. I'm doing everything, and anything I want to do. I have the power within myself to do it, and I'm not unique. You guys, if you're, like I said, thank you if you've watched this far, but I'm no different than you guys. You guys also have the ability, men, women, whoever's watching, young kids, like, y'all have the ability. I hope no young kids. I'm pretty sure I said a bad word or two. But you guys have the ability to do whatever you want, and that's the beautiful thing about it. Don't let anyone tell you something that you can or can't do. Obviously, there's people that love you or will give you advice that hopefully steer you in the correct direction and keep you from hurting yourself or getting in trouble, or they're trying to, you know, make the best decision for you. But at the same time, you can't let them have their hands on your life like a remote control, because they'll have you going up and down the same bumpy, tore up road. Shout out Devin, dude. That was actually from him. That was not my own lyrics or thought. But I mean, to some degrees, right? Because like I said, the first 40 years, I was really living my life for everyone else other than me. Now, 40 on, I'm living for me, Tim, Junk Duck Ponko, and I will become a millionaire in the next 5 years. I don't know how yet, but it's going to happen one way or another. I will manifest it. I think Amina's going to be instrumental in this. I think Junk Duck's going to be instrumental in it. But whatever it takes is my attitude, and I'll make it happen. So here you go. I'm going to close off this video. It is Sunday, January 12th, 9:53, 2025. So by 2030, I'll be a millionaire, my first million. They say the first million is always the hardest. I'll be there, and yeah, hopefully by then, I assume that Junk Duck's going to have at least 2 to 3 trucks rolling. And yeah, my life is going to be everything that I want it to be, and I'm going to manifest. So this is Tim with Junk Duck. I'm out. And if you're, like I said, if you somehow managed to make it this long by listening to me ramble, thank you. Subscribe to my channel. If you have questions, feel free to reach out to me. I'm open book. I'm transparent. I'm genuine. I'm not like every other social media character out there. There's no edits or cuts. I mean, there might be. That's from my marketing girls, not from me, which I'm going to try to keep. I'm going to keep these videos like where I'm posting without her permission, just like me. Like, I'm going to keep that up. I'll probably only do it on YouTube because for whatever reason I have Facebook and Instagram and all that, TikTok, but I just don't, like I said, I'm not a fan of social media. So you'll never catch me on those. If you hear a reply or anything, that's not me. That's my marketing person helping me out, because I refuse to go on social media. However, I did get these Ray-Ban glasses, and they're amazing for at least content creating. So I will be leveraging these, and I'll be recording more. So you'll definitely get a lot more like content from me, because before like I said, I hate social media. I hated making videos, and I hated talking, and I hate pulling out my camera. I hate filming, and I hate taking pictures. I hate all of it. Like, it's just not for me. But with these sunglasses, they make it so easy to create content. So if you like want to be an influencer or a content creator, I definitely highly recommend getting that. If not, they may not be for you, but they also play music, and they're like the Bluetooth headset, so you can talk on the phone. So they're pretty dope. Like, either way, I highly recommend them. But because of that being said, I guess what I'm trying to say is I'll be able to create a lot more content. Not me, but I'll be able to film the content to give to my girl so she can edit and put music and, I don't know, the subtitles and whatever you cats like to look at. All you kids these days that are on the YouTube watching these videos, like I said, it'll be much more appealing and entertaining, I guess I should say, other than me just with my ugly mug talking with my facial features and blah. Anyways, blah. Tim and Junk Duck, I'm out. Stay tuned. There'll be much, much more. I think I have 22 followers or subscribers or whatever. I don't know how or why, but thank you. Like I said, if you happen to watch this whole video, I'm sorry. My deepest, sincere apologies. You should probably unsubscribe and stop following me, but if you do manage to stay by my side, I'll definitely give you updates. I'm trying to be like a life coach more than anything. I just want to be I want to serve as inspiration to people. Like, I want people to be like, damn, if Tim can do it, I can do it. You're damn right. If Tim can do it, I can do it. Because somehow I'm doing it. I don't know how. I'm not special. So if I can do it, you can do it. And if you have questions or need help, I'm here to help you. Honestly, genuinely, that's just, if I can do it, I will. If you read some of my reviews, you'll see, like, I help people on the side of the road. Just cause it's the right thing to do. You can't go wrong doing the right thing. So that's what I genuinely believe, and that's what I'm trying to do, and that's what I'm trying to spread through the collective conscience. And we're all connected, and I'm just trying to be the best version of myself, and I want to serve inspiration to you, hopefully, so you can be also the best versions of yourself, and we can all collectively make this place a better planet. So I'm out for real this time. Tim Junk Duck. Thank you for your time. Have a good day.